When people talk about Sanduma, the conversation often centers around its stock movement. But today, let's step back. Not to predict, but to understand.
Exactly. Let's look at Sanduma from two lenses: the fundamentals that shape its core, and the technical patterns that reflect how investors are reacting to those fundamentals.
At its heart, Sanduma is positioned in a sector that thrives on innovation and operational efficiency. Over the past few years, the company's revenue growth has been steady, not explosive, but consistent, suggesting a business that's maturing rather than just expanding.
And that maturity shows up in its margins too. Sanduma has been tightening costs and improving operating efficiency. Their debt levels are manageable, indicating that they're not overly leveraged.
What stands out to me is the management commentary. They've been focused on diversification, not just relying on one revenue stream. That's usually a good sign of long-term strategic thinking.
Yes, and the return on equity metrics suggest that capital is being deployed effectively. It's not flashy, but it's sustainable. And sometimes, sustainability is what keeps a company steady through market cycles.
Now, looking at the chart, without mentioning numbers, we can see an interesting story unfolding.
There's been a long-term upward structure, but it's met with phases of consolidation. It's as if the market's taking a breath, reassessing the fundamentals before the next move.
Exactly. The volume activity tells a similar story. When fundamentals strengthen, you can see that reflected in how actively investors participate.
And even without talking price, we can notice that the key support and resistance zones seem to be holding. That's often a sign of stability, or at least confidence among existing holders.
So fundamentally solid, technically stable, Sanduma seems to be a company in balance.
Right. Not every story in the market has to be about short-term movements. Sometimes it's about observing how fundamentals and market behavior quietly align.
At the end of the day, Sanduma's story might not be about where it's going next, but how it's been navigating its path so far.
And that's a discussion worth having.
If you enjoy deep dives like this, where we analyze the story behind the chart, make sure to follow for more discussion-driven breakdowns.
And tell us in the comments, what do you think Sanduma's fundamentals are signaling about its long-term direction?